Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. And I know I said I was going to be consistent. So let me get back to it. I had to, take a little break because I had a lot of stuff going on, was taking some classes that I really needed to take. And I learned a lot, man. I had really good teachers, and I'm just grateful to be a part of what I just was a part of and get the certifications that I just got. Maybe, sometime in the near future, I can try to embark on a journey to try doing something different in this field of construction that I work in. Um, just I want to say shout out to the teachers that taught me at the training facility. It was a very good learning experience. They made it super I ain't gonna say easy, but they made it to where I can learn. And I'm very grateful and appreciative of that. Um, and I'm grateful and blessed to be back working because I was off, and I'm just happy to be back doing what I like to do and how I earn my money. Okay, but let's get back to what's going on. So, everybody, all right, y'all know, usually if y'all see some type of college, that's what's going to be the main subject of the day. Okay, so I've been waiting for a minute to pull this out. Obviously, I touched on it before, talking about how Louisville is one of the teams that I'm really paying attention to, and the particular player that made me really start paying attention. And she's not a starter. Just to give y'all a hint, real quick, just give y'all a quick little hint. She's not a starter, but I like this girl's game, and I caught wind of her last year just watching games. There's another player on the team too who I really like, who is a starter. But this young player to me is special, and I'm starting to see her blossom right before my eyes. And I've been waiting to pull this out because they've been a team that I've been watching quietly. They're having a good season, and I like their team as they have a young team, and I love the young teams more than anything else. I like underdogs too, but so we're gonna say that for last. Y'all bear with me. Louisville. We're gonna say that for last. All right, let me switch it up though. Let me switch it up. Bring the eagle out for a minute. Let it breathe. All right. Let it breathe. Okay. 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 So we're gonna really start this video with talking about Unrivaled. Okay, because this is like a weekly recap, and I'm a little behind. Okay. I did watch a lot of this stuff. I just didn't make videos because I was so busy with trying to learn in class and doing things and doing different things with that. So now I can refocus my energy. Plus the kids had a lot going on. Y'all know I'll be busy with my kids. But my daughter just got injured, man. But she's okay, but she had a tough weekend this past weekend. But she'll be all right. But anyway, talking about Unrivaled. Unrivaled has been very good. Very good thus far. A lot of newcomers, a couple new teams, but I want to talk about the point guard. I want to talk about the point guard, which everybody know, Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray is a seasoned vet. Sprinkle that seasoning. She's sprinkling that seasoning all over Unrivaled. All over the Unrivaled league. She's averaging 30 a game, 5 assists. And she's special. She's always been special. Best passer in the W. There's a couple players who are close, but as far as her passing skills is there's no second, there's no comparison to some of the stuff that this lady's able to do. She's special. She's a scorer when she wants to score. She can facilitate assists when she want to do that. She just has so many hats and can do so many things. Ball handling is tremendous. And she's special, and she's showing people why she's won as many championships as she's won. I think she got 3. She might be 4. I think she got 3 though. And she ain't slowing down. And she letting these young players know, like, you come play against me, you're gonna have to come with it. You have to come with it. And I love it. I love it. I love seeing it. I love seeing it. Very good person to model your game after. For all you young players, watching a lot of these young athletes, and nothing's wrong with that, because I pay attention. I watch it. I love the young athletes, but you can also get a lot from these veterans that know what they're doing, that's played the game and is still proving themselves. So I just want to give a big shout out to Chelsea Gray for what she's been doing in the Unrivaled League. And I'm gonna touch on let's just go ahead and get out the way. I'm gonna touch on Paige. Paige's first year in the league for Unrivaled. This was her first year in the WNBA. Obviously, she was the WNBA Rookie of the Year, and well deserved. She's hit Unrivaled, and she's special. She's special. She's averaging 20, I think 8 and 7 in Unrivaled. I love her team. They got a young team, very good team. I like how competitive they being, and she's leading that team, and I just want to give her my flowers too, because I've always watched her game. She's a special talent, and I really like Paige, and I wish her much success moving forward. All right. Now that that's out the way, I guess I'm gonna touch on that because right now UConn and Notre Dame are playing, and that game is pretty much over. That's why I'm making the video. Y'all know I'm the biggest Hannah Hidalgo fan, and still am, and that's never gonna change. But looks like UConn is gonna stay undefeated. The defending champs is gonna keep it rolling. 3 minutes left as we speak. Well, actually 4 minutes left, and they up 76-39. Notre Dame just ain't got the pieces in the team that they had, a year ago, losing Olivia Miles and some of them other players, like Leah King, just players that were really impactful. They don't have this year. So Hannah has a huge load. They do have good players, DeJesus, Prosper, they got some special talent, but it's just not the same team as it was before. So let's jump now that I just touched on that, let's jump into the NCAA. We'll talk about Vanderbilt because they played the home team, Michigan Wolverines, today. It was a competitive game. They ended up winning by 3. Vanderbilt stays undefeated. They had a bigger game earlier this week, and I watched that too because I watch all their stuff. Michaela Blake's, has been special tonight. Let me look here. I think she had 14 points, 4 assists tonight. It was the freshman. The freshman had a really big game tonight against Michigan, shooting 3 for 6 from 3. She had 19 points. That's Galvin. I like her. She's tough. She's feisty. Know how to handle the ball. She's unselfish, and that girl can shoot. She can knock down a shot, and she can get to the hole and finish too. Like her game. It's unfortunate that the home team had to take an L. But if you take an L, let it be to a team that I really like and I follow, and somebody who's proven, I ain't gonna quite say proven, but somebody who's having a really successful season so far in Vanderbilt. And I got to touch on this too. So listen, I be paying attention to all this stuff, and I be looking at these facilities in these colleges, man. Vanderbilt, oh my God, it's a guy who on YouTube who'll be visiting all these universities. And I don't know if dude is a football player or a basketball player, but he got a video on there when he was at Vanderbilt with the young guard on the men's side who's up there, and he went up and dunked the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's athletic, man. I like his videos. Check his videos out because it's not just Vanderbilt. He travels across the nation and shows these universities. Oregon is another one I caught. And man, these facilities is amazing, y'all. Like some of these college facilities is just, they transcend it and they game changing. And man, I really wish I had went to college, man. I really wish I had went to college and got to experience those things. But unfortunately, that ain't how my life went. But I'm trying to make sure that my kids get an opportunity to go to college and experience some of this stuff at these colleges, even if it's just academically. It doesn't have to be athletically, but it's just amazing seeing the money invested into these universities and the things that they have at their fingertips and access to. It's beautiful and I love it. And shout out to Vanderbilt for all the new stuff the new facilities that they have. It's really nice, state of the art, nice technology involved, and just everything about their campus is beautiful, man. They out of Nashville and Oregon. the Ducks, man, they got a state-of-the-art facility, and I'm sure there's plenty more college campuses around the nation who have renovated and got their stuff up to par. It's just, man, like I just started watching these videos recently, so I just wanted to touch on that because I be looking at stuff, man. I be roaming and scrolling the internet, and it's sweet just seeing what these young athletes and young students have available at these college campuses for them. Okay. Dang, what was I about to talk about? Oh yeah, let me Vanderbilt, Michigan, Silent Swords chipped in 16-3-4 in the loss, and Olsen had 14-7-2. But Michigan went down on that one, and Vanderbilt got the win. I can't touch on everything, y'all, because it's a lot that I could touch on that basically been a whole week I haven't been on here. But let's get down to what I really come to talk about. And I think every time that I make a video, if it permits, if the basketball gods allow and people perform and things are going in that direction, trending in that direction for a specific player or a team, then I can emphasize a specific player, a specific team that I pay attention to. And this time, obviously, Louisville, right? Louisville. So the player who I'm talking about on Louisville, it should be no secret if y'all watched the game. And let me tell y'all, by the way, this game was the most exciting game that I watched all week. It was yesterday. It was Louisville and North Carolina State. If you know me, Isaiah James is one of my favorite players. Okay? One of my favorite players. She's a baller. I love her game. She played at North Carolina State. Her and Sanaya Rivers played together, and they was the backcourt duo that was very tough to guard. Zoe Brooks was there. I love Zoe Brooks. Zoe Brooks had a big game in this game, and she's basically taken over the reins of the team along with Zamiria Jones. Love her game too. She definitely comes with it, and she had a good game this particular game. But right now, we talking about Louisville and Amari Berry. Amari Berry. Let me say that one more time for y'all that don't know who this young lady is. Amari Berry. Okay, watching her last year, I could tell, when it's an eye test. Okay, it's an eye test. A lot of players take a jump after they after their freshman year. A lot of times they take a jump after their sophomore year because they get a feel for the game and they get to figure it out. They understand the speed of the game, and then that jump comes. Last year, Amari Berry averaged, I think, 5-6 points a game. She's doubled that this year, and she's coming off the bench, by the way. Now she scored 33 points in this game yesterday. 33 points in a huge game. It was a big win. It went into overtime, and she had a lot to do with the game going to overtime. It was like when they needed it, she stepped up. When they needed a bucket, she stepped up. This girl is a scorer, but she's athletic. She had 12 rebounds in this game. She gets after it. She can do everything, and I seen this in her last year. You catch glimpses. Like, I can just see a baller when I can see a baller, even if it don't translate to the scores. When it's an eye test. It's something special you see in them. Every game ain't gonna be a great game. Every game is not gonna be a home run. Every game ain't gonna be 20-point, 30-point game. Some games you might be scoreless. It does not mean you're not a great player. It just means it wasn't your night. And if you a shooter, you keep shooting and you move on to the next one. And that's just what it is. It's not always going to be a great game for you. And somebody who pays attention to this game can see when players are special, even when they might not perform in that particular moment. And this young lady is having a breakout year, especially doing what she's doing coming off the bench. She's had plenty of around that 15, 16, 18-point range games and games that matter. And she definitely can see getting her way into that starting lineup. I think for what they got going on right now, it may be best suited for her to come off the bench is what the coach is seeing, because he needs a proven scorer off the bench. Sometimes you might not have you got offense, defense, and you may have some defenders in there that he may feel is better. None of that really matter. I'm not even going to get deep into that. But Amari Berry better be on y'all radar if she not already on y'all radar. This girl is special, and I like her a lot, and I mean a whole lot. And I'm happy that she had a game like this where I can put some emphasis around her and just lift her up and just give her some love. Like I said, Louisville, y'all. Louisville. Very competitive team. Like what they doing. Roberts, the sophomore Roberts. And just so y'all know, Barry is a sophomore. She has a running mate with Roberts. Roberts is a starter in her sophomore season. She didn't have a big game in this particular game. This was one of them games. Well, just what I was just talking about. This wasn't her best game. I think she had 4 points. She was being aggressive. She took shots. She ended up 1 for 9 for shooting. But this girl can get it done. I have faith in her. She will turn it around. Trust me, she's a gamer. This just was not her game. But them two right there is one of the main reasons. These are the two players who will make me really tune in to Louisville. And they got some other players too, like Randolph. Love her game. Love her game. Love her energy. What she bring. She's always locked in. You could tell she's locked into the games. She's always firing up her teammates. You need them type of players on your team. And she's a gamer. Like she can stretch the floor, hit the three. She's tough. You know what I mean? And her energy is contagious. Like her a lot. I also like Skylar Jones. Skylar Jones. Tenacious. Get after it. Very good defensive player. Her offense is actually, she's starting to get a little finesse to her game, and I like it. You know what I mean? She know how to get downhill. She ain't scared to shoot the open three, and she'll knock that three down. Her defense is maybe what I like most about her game is because she don't back down from nobody. It's like she accept the challenge. I love players like that who gonna accept whoever step in front of them and try to shut them down and take pride in it. That's the markings of a great player. I love defense, so I love two-way players. Those are my favorite type of players, and this young lady definitely brings it on both sides of the court. So give her a shout out too. I like this Louisville team. I really do. And UNC, you know, I got a special place in my heart for UNC. Well, not UNC. I'm sorry, North Carolina State, the Wolfpack. I got a special place in my heart for them because it started with Isaiah James, and then I began to like Sanaya Rivers. And now both of them young ladies, obviously, Isaiah James playing with Paige in Dallas, and I wish her the best. She gonna turn some heads in the W because that girl can get it done. She can score. She can average 20 points in the W. I really believe that. 15, 20 points, maybe more. And Sanaya Rivers is out there in Connecticut. She out there with the girl I love, played at LSU. Her name slipping my mind right now, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Played with Angel Reese, played at DePaul. I'm trying to let it come to me real quick. Man, I hate when this happens. No disrespect to her, but I love her game. Love her game, and they teammates out there in Connecticut. They both was freshmen. They both was rookies this year. But them two players as well put me on North Carolina State. And Zoe Brooks, special. Had a very good game. I think what Zoe had? Zoe had 19, 6, and 5. She's a junior. Man, this girl can hoop. She can get downhill, handles, got the size, could take a contact and still finish. She can finish through contact. Shifty. You know what I mean? She hit a move yesterday that blew my mind. She went behind the back right before Randolph got to her, kind of Euro, and hit him with the reverse layup. Man, it was beautiful. Big moment in the game. Zamiria Jones as well. Jones on North Carolina side. North Carolina State. Young player, very good. I think she's a sophomore. Can shoot that thing. Can handle the ball, tough. She got hit in the face, was out for a minute, came back with the mask on, hit a big shot, hit a big three actually when she came back into the game. When she came back, you know, they had a shot of her on the sideline, and she was telling the coach, like, I'm ready. I don't, you know what I mean? Put me back in. Like, I'm ready right now. I don't need no break. I don't need no time. I got my mask on. Let's get it. And unfortunately, they was unable to come up with the win. Louisville got the win. And it was the best game that I've seen this week. And again, I just want to really shed some light on Amari Berry. I like this young lady's game. I'm a fan, and I'm gonna be watching the rest of her career play out and see what happens with her and where she end up. But you got a fan right here in me. Notre Dame, UConn, the game is over. UConn defeated Notre Dame 85-47. If it went in the way that it was going, I think Sarah Strong led UConn in scoring. My guess is she had between 15 and 20 points. Very all around performance, was knocking down threes, was in the paint, over the shoulder, playing defense, blocking shots, getting rebounds, moving the ball. AZ had chipped in another probably 10 to 15 points. I ain't look at the final numbers, but I know where the numbers was at before I turned it off because I knew it was over. It's hard to beat UConn. We know what Geno teams is all about. They are playing for national championships every single season, and it's championship or bust for Geno. You know what I mean? He's I think the most winningest coach in college basketball. You know what that program is all about. You know the type of players that program develops. A lot of them players end up going to play professional basketball, and he's a big part of that. The way he develops his team, and just beautiful. Beautiful to see the way they play basketball, man. They, you got teams that sometimes have a couple players that can get you wins, at times, and I ain't gonna say hero ball, but you really leaning on one or two players, and then you got teams that just play together, move the ball, and pass it, swing it to the open shot, move the defense, and that's the most beautiful thing I like to see. That's what I like to see. I love teams that are teams, like really teams, whole teams. It could be anybody night. No one specifically. Everybody is able to put the ball in the hoop, and there's no egos and ball movement, and we'll get it done. People playing for each other, setting screens, moving that ball when they need to move it. Nobody's overshooting, or trying to just, get stats. It's just free flowing game, and people are playing together and playing for one another. Those teams to me are the best teams. When everybody's on one accord together, playing defense and moving together and talking, and communication is a big thing and a big part of this game that's played in between the lines. When you communicate on offense and defense, those are great teams. That's when you become a great team and you step up to an elite status. That's one thing that, I know my daughter's AAU coach is trying to get the team to do currently, and I hope them girls can start understanding how important it is to be those type of teams, because they could be great if they could understand that part of the game. There's so many different variables to becoming something special. I see it budding, but is it going to really flourish and bloom into that? I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. My daughter's school season is coming up. She got trials coming up this month, at the end of this month. My son is about to approach his next season. Daughter doing cheerleading, my other daughter, and we're gonna get into some football this year too with my son, and my other daughters is getting into some more sports, track and things like that coming up this year. I'm looking forward to all these things and wishing them the best season and the best year that they can have, and hopefully no injuries occur. And I want to get with them and train them and do what I can do to help support them in their schoolwork, and making this high school decision for my daughter, which is the biggest decision that I had to make for her, since, obviously in her young career, for what she's trying to do. to get to college. We'll see what happens with that. But right now we focusing on what's going on right now in this year and just trying to get better every way we can and trying to grind and figure some stuff out. And for my younger ones that's up and coming, trying to do the same thing, trying to, let them learn these games and figure out what they want to do when it comes to sports and other activities. But trying to keep it short. I don't know how long this video was. I know I didn't touch on a whole lot of topics. Just a quick recap, y'all, of what I've been seeing, a little bit of what I've been seeing. Because I do, even though I didn't make a video, I've watched, I pay attention to everything. I watch everything. It's unfortunate. I watched the football games last night. And, man, there was some good games, very good games, especially the Chicago, LA game. Matt Stafford, congratulations to LA Rams for moving on, and all the teams, the Patriots, Denver Broncos, and Seattle Seahawks. It's going to be a great AFC, NFC battle to see who represents each side in the Super Bowl. I got my picks. I ain't going to tell y'all my picks, but I will cover a little bit of that in the next video. After these teams play, or maybe before they play, I may reveal who I think is going to make it to the Super Bowl in my Super Bowl pick real soon, because I do pay attention to football, basketball on the men's side. It's not just women's hoops. It's probably the main thing that I watch currently, but I watch everything. You know what I mean? We love sports out here, and that's all sports. So, but that's all I got for y'all. It's been a pleasure. Look for some more videos. Like I said, I'm trying to stay more consistent in 2026. But that's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoying y'all week. Stay blessed. Get y'all some God in y'all life. If y'all don't have God in y'all life, I advise you to get God in your life. He's been a blessing for me and my family. And as far as this house here, we gonna represent God in every way, shape, and form, and we gonna worship the Lord. I just want to say that, getting out of here, man. Much love and respect, y'all. Stay safe out there.